So today we are doing a little review on all the new flavors that have just came out and one up, or at least the stuff that I can use because I am pregnant, so I can't do everything. But from what I can do, we're going to try them. And I do apologize. I know this review is a little late. I've been working on so many things. I've had this box for like a week and a half, and I've been meaning to do this. And I've just been so focused in and dialed in. I haven't had days where I've gotten ready or anything like that. And so I've just been putting it off. But next time, every time they come out with flavors from now on, I'll be a lot better about this, I promise. Whew. I'm sorry. I still get morning sickness, and all of a sudden I got really nauseous. So the new flavors are going to be the greens and reds superfoods, red sangria, the super magnesium, pineapple passion fruit, which actually sounds really good. Kickstart wellness shot, green apple. I'm stoked because I freaking love the green apple protein and the green apple super magnesium. So, and the Kickstart wellness shots are such a hit or miss if they're gonna taste good. I usually just get the original because the last flavor I got was just, the mango made it too spicy. I had the mango one, and it added more spice, because now that I've tried the original, I don't know, it's really weird. I don't know why, but it made it weird. Didn't really like it. So I'm really excited about this because the green apple is really mild but sweet. So I think it'll help with the cayenne pepper and everything. I just think it'll be a good one, but we'll see. This one's a collagen and peptides plus in mimosa, which that does sound really good. And then we have the 1UP clear protein whey, and it is strawberry lime mojito. Oh my god, I am having a brain fart even looking at these and still doing this. Okay, so we're gonna start with the strawberry lime mojito protein. Just because I'm feeling a little nauseous, I think I need some protein. I love the clear protein because I'm not big on like creamy proteins. It's just not my personal vibe. I'm not huge on protein powders, so something like this that is quick and easy, I am down for it. Oh, this is the worst day to try this too, because literally it's not the powder's fault. My freaking battery is like, it's at its wit's end. All you want to do is just do water, maybe a little bit of ice if you want it. I know a lot of girlies that put ice in it. I don't, just because I chug it and then I usually use the same cup to do something else. I usually mix, I usually want to mix like the protein and maybe like the collagen, but just because I want to try each individual flavor separately to kind of tell you guys on how they taste, we're going to do them all separately. But usually I would mix the two and I just chug it down. Not that it's because it tastes bad or anything, because like I said, I love the clear proteins, but I'm just not huge on, sipping on it. But the clear proteins are definitely very nice to sip on, and they'd be good to mix and actually maybe make a mojito looking drink. Not an actual one, but mix enough the right things in it and it would probably be very nice. Okie dokie. And don't be weirded out if it is has a few chunks in it still. I have noticed it is a little hard to get all of the chunks completely out. It does help when your thrower is not about to die, because the more power the thrower has, the less likely it is to happen. But I have had it to where it does kind of still look a little chunky. Don't freak out. It's fine. It doesn't taste chunky in my opinion. You can't tell, but it will sometimes still look chunky. It's very light, very light. The lime has an interesting taste to it. It's not bad, but it doesn't taste I don't know if I'd say it tastes like a lot. It's almost like talk. It's like a mixture of lime and the mint, and not too big on either one, not too overpowering on either taste. So it tastes not weird, because it doesn't taste bad, but it just tastes interesting. I can't describe that aftertaste, extra taste to it. You can definitely taste the strawberry and but it doesn't really taste like a mojito. Well, maybe that's why too, because they tried to make it taste like a mojito. It definitely has like a minty taste, but it's a very, very light. I taste more strawberry and like mint in there. And then, like I said, there's like a hint of an off taste I can't really describe. Okay, now that I like chugged it, I would say it is definitely, it's got like that mojito taste for sure, I think. I would say anyway. Now we're on to the collagen collagen peptides in, I almost said mojito again. Oh my gosh, mimosa flavored. So just like your regular basic mimosa. It looks so good because it's yellow. It's like a bright yellow. So it just looks so refreshing. Ooh, yes. All that tastes like to me, it doesn't taste like mimosa. It just tastes, well, I guess maybe a little bit, because it just tastes mostly, it just tastes really citrusy. Like very orangey, but it's sweet. It is sweet. I would probably mix the two, these ones and this one, but if you were gonna do that, I will fair warn you, it's probably gonna be really sweet. It's gonna be something that you'll probably want to drink it quickly, unless you're like a super big on sweet stuff, which most people are not. They get, you know, that's a lot of times it's too much after a while. It's very good, but I just think that mixing the two might just be too much, because this one's sweet. Not that the last one wasn't sweet, because after I chugged it, I was like, woo, kind of sweet if you drink it quick, but this is definitely like, oh, right away you're like, oh yeah, that's sweet. Which it could have been partly because I just drank the other one too, but it's not overbearing. Like, it would be fine if you just wanted to like do this real quick, but just a heads up, it is sweeter than the other. And it tastes like oranges. We're gonna do the greens and, the greens and superfood in red sangria. No lie, looking at the greens, it always grosses me out because it's just so green. It doesn't look appetizing in my opinion, but it always tastes good. I've never had a flavor I don't like so far. Green or red sangria, let's try it. Oh, that was a bad start. I got a big chunk of powder. You know, what does that taste like? I don't know if I'd say that tastes like a sangria. Yeah, I guess it does. It's hard to imagine like all these like alcoholic drinks without the alcohol, because I've never tried them without alcohol. So I'm like trying to imagine it, because I'm like, man, there's something missing if it's gonna be with that, but it's like, obviously there's no alcohol in it. So I would say, yeah, it does taste like a red sangria with a hint of obviously greens, because that's what's in it. And it's not bad. It's not my favorite. I like Miami Vice. That's not it. I would say as far as greens go, Miami Vice is more mine, or my other one that I have right now, Kiwi Guava. Those two I love. I like Kiwi Guava a lot. Miami Vice is also really good though. It does taste like a fruity drink though. So like, I think that's what a sangria would taste without the sangria in it. So I like this little picture because it shows like a little sangria drink, red sangria drink. Honestly, that would be good if you like, I don't know, I feel like all these flavors would be really good if you wanted to like make a special drink, like something that would taste really good and you could just like sip on. So I don't discourage it. These two are a good mixture. I kind of like it a little bit better together because it takes away not all the sweetness, but it takes the sweetness down a little bit from that, and also helps give this a little bit better of a flavor. So I would say the mimosa flavor and the red sangria together, highly recommend. So this one is gonna be, ooh, Kickstart never looks good because it has turmeric in it and cayenne pepper, so it's always orange. So it just looks terrible. I don't think I'm gonna do a full scoop of this because there is a little bit of turmeric in the greens, and when you're pregnant, you really shouldn't go overboard. Which one has less water? And then this is gonna get, oh, I spilled it. This looks so good. Like, look at how yellow it is. It's such a neon yellow. It does sound like a really good flavor too, so I'm really excited about this one. It's gonna be sweet. This one is the pineapple passion fruit and the super magnesium. I have not liked a super magnesium yet. I love the green apple. I love the watermelon. No, green apple. Highly, highly recommend in anything. If they have green apple in any of the things. Strawberry watermelon, also a really good super magnesium flavor. And then yeah, the kiwi guava in the greens. Love. Kickstart green apple over here. Oh my god, that smells so good. Ah, I thought I turned it off. That pineapple passion smells so good. For whatever reason, whenever there's flavoring in the Kickstarts, it almost makes it more spicy. It like enhances the cayenne pepper, even though the flavoring is sweet. Because it's definitely a little bit, I don't know, or maybe it's just tripping me out because it's like sweet mixed with like something spicier, and when it doesn't have any flavoring, it's just kind of like a normal spicy thing you expect, so maybe it doesn't taste as spicy. I don't know, but for whatever reason to me, the flavorings always enhance the spiciness. It's a bit sour though. Has a sourness to it. I don't know about that one. I don't know yet how I feel about that. I'm always like this though when it comes to anything turmeric. It's got turmeric or cayenne pepper in it. Dude, this stuff is gonna make me shit. I'm about to get cleansed out. Whew. Okay. I need something salty. I had to change it up. This stuff has too much sweetness. Ooh. I do not know why, but they just know how to do the flavors on the super magnesium. I have to say this super magnesium has had some of my absolute favorite flavors when it comes to I love the green apple. I love the strawberry watermelon, and now I love the pineapple passion fruit. It's so good. It's sweet. So I'm a little sweeted out right now, but it's very, very good. Tastes like pineapple. Tastes kind of citrusy, kind of like there's orange in there. Little pictures come, just shows you there, but tastes very, very good. I really like this. And I highly recommend super magnesium because when I do my super magnesium, it promotes physical and mental relaxation, helps reduce muscle aches, helps reduce muscle, why can I never say this word? Fatigue, supports immune system. And every time I do super magnesium, I always notice I feel like I focus more. Like, oh, sorry, hiccups. Because I feel like my brain is just all over the place. I have so many things going on in my life right now that my brain is just everywhere. And it just kind of helps me, it doesn't help me like, it doesn't like relax me too much because I know it promotes relaxing physically and mentally, but it doesn't like over relax me. Don't get me wrong, I don't get tired. I get really productive. And I don't know if it's like a mental thing because I've heard other people say the same thing with it happens for them. So I don't know if it's because like I've heard that and I was like, oh, so my brain, you know, how that works. Sometimes you hear it and you're like, oh, well, it's gonna work for me then. So I don't know if it's that or if it's truly just works because I don't know. I have hope in it because I have never once taken it and not had like a productive day afterwards. Every time I miss it, I'm like scatterbrained. I feel like my brain doesn't work. Not that I don't get anything done, but man, do I struggle throughout the day and I don't get nearly as much as I usually do with it done. I don't know why. It just relaxes it to the point where I don't feel like I'm everywhere. I can like focus on what I need to in that moment, and I can still multitask so it doesn't like dumb me down, but I can still do and focus on like the big picture of everything, but kind of like dial myself into this, and then okay, I'm gonna get this done, and then I'm gonna, it helps me. I don't know the wording. I feel like I'm not wording that right, but it helps, guys. And I'm telling you, it relaxes the brain enough to where, like I said, I just feel like it helps you stay productive, because it helps you just your brain, especially women, we're always like, there's so much in our brain, there's so much going on. So it just helps me just kind of dial into what I need to, and, figure out, okay, it kind of helps me stay on a schedule, because with a schedule, you're like, all right, I'm going to do this, 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 and then this. And you kind of have like an order. It kind of helps you stay in that order rather than be like doing a little bit here, doing a little bit there, and then like not actually finishing anything. It helps you kind of finish things. Even if you do a little bit here, you're going to finish it, in my opinion. I feel like I always end up finishing everything rather than on the days I don't take it. I feel like I don't finish anything. Like I may start a bunch of things, but I never finish. So it's like a finish helper. Highly recommend a straw with any kind of powdered supplement, because I know you might feel ridiculous, but it helps when you're getting close to the end, putting it right there at the bottom and kind of turning your cup, because then any leftover powder that is not mixing in completely, it's gonna come through the straw, then you're gonna get all the powder, nothing's gonna be wasted, you don't have to add more water. It always helps me. I don't end up having to add more water, I don't have powder left over, like whenever you drink it and there's still like powder, coming down the whole thing, or it comes back to the very bottom. Don't have that issue. I hope you like my little review. I'm gonna give these all like a number. Start from the beginning. This guy, I'm gonna give that, and I'm gonna base this off of personal preference as far as like, would I buy it again? How good the flavoring was. So I'm gonna say that was like a 7 for me, because, well, yeah. And it's not because I didn't like it's not because it didn't taste good. It tastes good, but personally, I like the green apple better. It's gonna be literally the best flavor you've ever had in the world, I feel like, to be a 10. But I'm gonna say green apple's a 9 at the least. So this one I'm gonna say 7, only because it's not my favorite flavor, but it's still a good, really good flavor. It's very light, and it does taste like what it says for the most part. I'd say an 8 for this. Yeah, an 8 for this, but remember, it is a little bit sweet. So if you want to kind of get the flavor down a little bit, mix it with some kind of greens flavoring. The red sangria was really good to mix with it, so if you want to try both of these flavors, those two flavors mixed are really great. The red sangria, though, by itself, I would give it, I would say 7, because it just wasn't my favorite flavor. It was a lot like this. It wasn't my favorite flavor. I prefer other flavors, but it was still really good. And then once I mixed it with that, like, they both just kind of like leveled each other out to where this one helped it get a little bit sweeter, but this one helped it kind of sweeten down just to like the perfect amount, and adding a little bit of citrus to this just helped it taste really good, in my opinion. So I'm gonna say 7. Green apple kickstart. That one is probably gonna be a 5, which is crazy because I love green apple. But I just don't think that this should be mixed with anything. I personally think the original flavor is just where to go. I just don't think that wellness shot is going to taste good, personally. I just think no matter what it's mixed with, it's not gonna taste good. So just get a little tiny amount of water and get it down, because it's, it's just the things that are in it, it's just like the original ingredients. I just don't think you're gonna be able to make it taste good, in my opinion. And just mixing green apple was just, I don't know, it just kind of tasted funky, but it wasn't bad. It just made it a little sour, so like it was already spicy and then mixed with sour, and I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Super Magnesium, green apple, and the strawberry watermelon, I'm gonna rate them probably the same. Even though green apple is my favorite flavor, I'm gonna tell them both, they're probably gonna be in 9s in my opinion, because I love to mix this with the kiwi guava greens, but even alone, I love it. It's very subtle, and so is the green apple. They're both subtle, great flavor, taste exactly how they sound. Strawberry watermelon, it tastes just like strawberry watermelon. Green apple, it tastes just like green apple, but it's not sour. It's just like a sweet. The only green apple that was sour to me was in the Kickstart, is when it tasted sour. Otherwise, it's just kind of like a light sweetness, and it tastes like apple. And also, because I love the benefits so much of it, like, yes. This one, I'm gonna give 8.5 as well. I'm gonna say 8.5 as well, because maybe 9. I'm gonna give all 3 of these 8.5 9s, because I feel the same about all of them, to be honest. This one I really, really liked though. The pineapple passion fruit, it was very, very good. I love pineapple, and I love like citrusy stuff too. And it had a little bit of both, in my opinion. It had a little bit of citrus in it, but like mostly pineapple, and then the passion fruit was just so good. But all 3 of these are so good in flavor. They're all light, they're not overbearing. They all have a sweetness to them, but not overbearing. Not in my opinion anyway, not overbearing. Now, I was a little sweeted out because they'd done a bunch of sweeted flavors all at one time, but otherwise, like, they're great, they're fine. And, you know, these two mix together good, the kiwi guava and the strawberry watermelon. It probably will mix good with the pineapple too, I just don't know personally yet. And then the pineapple with the, which one did I mix it with? Oh, I didn't mix it with anything yet, but if I had to guess, mixing that with this one would probably be good too, or even the Miami Vice greens would be good to mix with the pineapple one. And then I'm gonna say kiwi guava. I'm gonna say kiwi guava and Miami Vice are gonna be rated the exact same in my opinion. I'm gonna say 8s because they're both really, really good. They both have amazing flavor. I'm gonna say 8.5, 8.5, because I love the flavors. They're both light. They're both help the greens taste good. They don't taste like greens. They have good flavoring, but not overbearing. And they just sweeten it up a little bit. And then they mix really well with a lot of the super magnesiums to where the flavor is just top tier. That's my opinion here. Any hoozy? I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. If you are interested in any of these, please go use my code SAVVY, S-A-V-Y, in all caps, and you will get 20% off every order that you order. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, if y'all need any more information, want to have any feedback from me so my next video is a little bit better, a bit different, whatever you're looking for, just let your girl know. And I can't wait to talk to you soon. Y'all have a great day now. What was that? Y'all have a great day now.